Hello, what's going on here? Oh, it's time to be born? Let's find out what we are then, shall we? Wait, this doesn't look good. Why is the ground so far away? Wait, not ready! Okay, that was stressful and painful, but you've landed and you seem okay. You've just been born, and it looks like you're a baby giraffe. Your first experience of life was falling out of your mother 6 feet to the ground, and unfortunately, things are not going
Huh?
to get much better from here on in, because being born a giraffe sucks. Sorry.
A few moments later.
Right, let's give these legs a go. Oof, that was a struggle. This giraffe thing isn't going to be much fun, is it? Did they really have to make it so hard? Okay, we're up. What's next? Let's have a look around. Where's Mum? You're hungry. That's better. Oh well. You're settling into giraffe life and the routine is pretty simple. For now, you just wander about following Mum. She eats leaves, mostly from acacia trees, and you drink her milk. Sometimes you sleep for short periods, either lying down or standing up. Other than that, your main job is not getting eaten. There are plenty of things out there that want to eat you. You're small and weak, so you can't protect yourself. You were able to run just an hour after being born, but you can't outrun a lion. Leopards, wild dogs, and hyenas will also be happy to make a meal of you if they get the chance, so you'd better watch your step. With no way to defend yourself, for now, you'll have to rely on your camouflage. That and Mum's legs if it comes to it. She looks like she could do some damage with those, if she wanted to. You're now 2 months old and you've started trying some of the leaves that everyone else eats. They're pretty tasty, but the trees always have a lot of spines. That makes eating leaves painful, but you'll get used to it. But at the moment, you can still rely on Mum for food, so you have a couple of months left to master eating leaves without getting pricked before Mum stops feeding you. Something else that's awkward is getting a drink. With your long neck, you have to spread out your legs in front of you and bend your neck down. It isn't easy to get back up in a hurry, so hopefully you'll never have to. Good thing giraffes only need a drink every couple of days, huh? Sometimes Mum leaves you with someone else's mum and wanders off to browse. The other mums are supposed to keep an eye out for danger, but the problem is they don't bother telling you if they see something. They only tell their own kids. This means you have to stay alert all the time, and if they start running, you'd better run too. But that arrangement works out fine as long as you don't get caught daydreaming. And to be fair, when it's your mum's turn to babysit, she only looks out for you, so you can't complain. Camouflage and a powerful mum alone isn't enough though. Long necks are pretty useful. They give Mum a good view of the surrounding landscape, so she can spot predators from miles away and move you in the other direction. Giraffes have good eyes and ears too, so it's not easy for predators to surprise you. But yeah, sometimes they still get to though. That was close. Oh well, it happens. Better him than me. Long necks also mean you can reach leaves higher up in the trees than other animals, so that's another plus. It's not easy to keep all this hardware running though. You need special veins and arteries with valves in your neck to stop blood rushing into your brain when you bend down. The veins and arteries then constrict when you stand up again to stop all the blood rushing back down and making you pass out. The skin around your legs is extra tight to make sure your legs don't fill with blood that can't be pumped back up again. And you have a big heart. No, literally, that's not a way of saying you're kind and affectionate. It's because giraffes need powerful hearts with thick walls to pump blood around their bodies at about twice human blood pressure. Actually, giraffes can be affectionate too, but we'll get to that later. You're over a year old. At first, you grew up to an inch a day, and now you're about 12 feet tall. You're not done growing yet though, but you're getting there. You might only be one and a bit, but you're already completely independent from Mum, and since you're a male, it's time to leave her and head out to make your own way in the world. These guys look fun. Let's hang with them for a while. You've joined an all-male group, and you'll mix with giraffes like these for the next few years, which will also help keep you safe. One of the problems with being a boy giraffe is that you start to feel like a boy giraffe from the age of about 3 or 4. That means you start experiencing the needs of boy giraffes from that age too. But you won't be fully grown and able to mate until you're about 7, so the next few years are going to leave you feeling pretty frustrated until you flesh out and start challenging for females. One of the things you can do to release some of this frustration is necking. Now, don't jump to any conclusions. In giraffe society, necking is not what you might imagine. Necking is a ritual fight where 2 males take turns to whack the opponent in the neck with their own head and neck, and the developing ossicones on your head make each blow even more painful. Giraffes and all male groups do this to establish dominance. Necking can be gentle and playful, or it can be full-on. And when it's full-on, it can be brutal. You probably won't get seriously hurt doing it, but if you want to win females, you'll have to learn to do it well. And sometimes giraffes do get injured necking. Sometimes the injuries are serious. And sometimes giraffes can even die. After necking though, male giraffes usually make up and hug it out. Remember those big giraffe hearts? But after necking, things also often go a lot further than just hugging it out. Yeah, male giraffes are into that too, so just go with it. It's normal. It's now your 4th birthday and nothing much has changed since you've been running with the boys except that you've continued to grow. But let's pause to celebrate this special day because you're now at your full height of 18 feet. Congratulations are in order for reaching this milestone, since 3/4 of baby giraffes don't even make it to adulthood. Still, being here today means you're beating the odds. Nice work. After 5 or 6 years of hanging out in bachelor groups, you're fully grown. Although you reach your full height a few years back, now at 7, you've also reached your maximum weight of around 3,000 pounds. You're quite the specimen, and your chances of maintaining your alive status and living into old age have significantly increased. And now, there's more on your mind than just eating and chilling with the boys. It's time to go and try it on with the ladies. First, you need to find a group of females. And then you need to find which ones are currently fertile. How do you do this? Well, you have to wait till they pee, and then you taste their urine. Gross, right? But if you want some action, that's the way it goes. Told you, being a giraffe sucked. If your necking game is on point, you'll be the top giraffe. And all the ladies will want a piece of you. You're a big male with a thick neck and a heavy head. In recent battles, all your opponents have tapped out. So now, you finally get to mate. But first, you need to court your chosen love interest, which you do by licking her tail, resting your head or neck on her, and poking her with your ossicones. You charmer, you. Once the deed is done, you won't stick around to help bring up the kids. You don't even stay long enough to smoke a cigarette. You just wander off as if nothing happened. Giraffes might have big hearts, but there's no room for romance once the job's done. Your mind is already on making more mini giraffes with other females. But while you might quickly forget your encounter, the female you left behind won't. Because while you're off looking for your next conquest, if she gets pregnant, she'll be carrying your child for the next 400 to 430 days. You don't care about that though. Females that aren't pregnant become fertile every 2 weeks, so you've got more pressing matters to attend to. You've grown into a huge and powerful adult giraffe, the world's tallest living land animal. You've mated lots of times and fathered plenty of children. Somewhere out there, some of your kids will still be alive, many others will have expired. You've already achieved all of your aims in life, but you could still live until you're around 35. During this time, you'll continue doing the same things. You'll wander the savannah looking for food, you'll mate when you get the chance, and you'll fight off predators that want to eat you. Although your neck helps you feed, spot predators, and win at necking, in years of drought you'll suffer because of it. Having a long neck means you need extra food, and when food is scarce, you'll get hungry. You may even starve to death. Lions and hyenas are not the only dangers you'll need to worry about either. Nowadays, there's a lot fewer giraffes than there used to be. You'll grow older, but you're unlikely to die of old age. When you're too old to run or fight, you'll eventually be picked off and you'll probably suffer horribly before the end. Yeah, it sucks to be born a giraffe. It was a life of danger from the first to the last. But you were pretty good at it while it lasted, so at least there's that.